All right, in this side-by-side comparison, we're comparing the recommended technique of getting up and leaving the straightaway lines for the rushes component of the force test to the most commonly used technique that we see. The most commonly used technique that we see is jumping both the feet together and then running. And the recommended technique is lunging into one deep three-point track start and then running out. Let's move the cursor forward and let's compare the two videos. I want to stop right here. One thing to notice in the recommended technique, I'm able to drive my knee forward much sooner than I am in the most commonly used technique, where you can see both the feet are still on the ground. The reason is that in the most commonly used technique, both feet need to support the entire body, whereas in the commonly used in the recommended technique, I'm able to transfer the weight onto one leg. That frees up the other knee to drive forward, so I can get a base of support on the ground much sooner and start running much sooner. Let's continue the process and see what happens nice and slow, frame by frame. Like what I just said, my foot's on the ground and I'm looking forward and ready to run. Whereas here, I'm still focusing on trying to get my feet onto the ground so I can start running forward. Let's continue the process a little bit more, and we see that I have taken my first step on the recommended technique, and here I haven't even taken my first step yet. As we continue this video a little bit more, I've taken my second step by the time, and I'm out of the frame in the recommended technique, by the time I've started taking the first step in the most commonly used technique. If this doesn't convince you to start using the recommended technique, I don't know what does. Thank you for watching and have fun with your force-related training.